Opening Adobe Premiere Pro for the first time can be exciting, but also a bit daunting. But don't worry, I'm here to walk you through setting up a new project. Now, I'm going to briefly cover every single icon or setting that's available, but not extensively at all. So this is that you're aware of everything, and I find that knowledge is power. So it's good to understand why everything's there, and it makes everything a bit less scary. But if you don't care about all this stuff, honestly, you could just skip to the recap chapter and you'll get your answer on how to create a new Premiere Pro project. Once you open up Adobe Premiere Pro, you'll land on this screen. You'll see new features, tutorials, and suggestions here, but I prefer to click on the hide suggestions to keep the home screen clean. After hiding them, you'll see your recent projects listed below, including the project name, when it was last worked on, the file size, and the project type. If you've organized your files and folders well, you won't need to focus on most of the screen, but just to quickly cover everything, we also have this magnifying glass that allows you to search for recent projects, articles, tutorials, or general help. Just type in a keyword and you might find exactly what you need. I'll select Exit Search to get back to the main menu. The present icon shows what's new in Premiere Pro and provides tips. The profile icon takes you to the Adobe Creative Cloud website where you can manage your account. Team Projects and Premiere Pro is a cloud-based feature for collaborative editing, so multiple people can work on the same project at the same time. The Premiere Rush mobile app on your phone, and there's an extra icon for tutorials if you need more guidance. Okay, that was a lot, but now you know what everything is and why it's there. But to create a new project, you don't really need any of this stuff. Personally, I stick to about 1/100th of the screen, which is New Project and Open Project, and occasionally open up a project in the Recent Projects section of this screen. Now, clicking New Project opens a window where you can name your project, choose location, and select a template. For your project name, I would suggest keeping it simple, but descriptive enough that you know what it contains at a glance. Now, this project name kinda is silly, but whatever. For location, avoid saving it on your desktop. Trust me, it's gonna get messy quick. Create a project folder, and if you have a dedicated hard drive, store it there. Clicking on location, then choose location will access your Windows browser and allow you to save your project on a dedicated hard drive. So for the location, I suggest that you create a project folder on a dedicated hard drive. It could be the only hard drive that you have on your computer, but if you have an external hard drive or an SSD, that's even better because that's faster. You can store your project and the footage on there and allow your boot drive or your main hard drive to run Premiere Pro. This will keep you more organized and will run the project and the project files a bit more efficiently. And avoid at all costs saving on your desktop. It's gonna get messy, and your desktop is for temporary files maybe, but for the most part you wanna avoid saving things on your desktop because it's easy to lose those files or they end up in the trash can, which is gonna put you in a world of pain, so don't do that. All right, so once you have a location, save that location. Then under template, we have various project templates that when you open up Premiere Pro, they'll add different sequences or folders or bins to set you up for whatever type of project you're working on. But to keep things less complicated, especially when you're starting out, keep it at none. I would suggest leaving the skip import mode box checked because skipping import mode will take you directly to the main workspace. If you uncheck this, it's gonna bring up the import settings window, which is another beast entirely. So avoid that. The gear icon, well, it opens up project settings, which is another beast. So leave it as is. And when you have your project name set and location saved, hit create. So that's a quick tour of creating a new project in Premiere Pro. The key takeaway here is this: ignore 99% of the splash screen when you open up Premiere Pro. Simply click New Project, name your project, simple but descriptive enough that you know what it contains at a glance. Save it in a dedicated folder, preferably on a separate hard drive than your software, not on your desktop. Skip import mode and leave the project settings as is. And then finally hit create. Now you're in the main workspace and ready to get started. Hey, thanks so much for watching. And if you want to learn more, be sure to take a look at the other videos available on my YouTube channel. And for longer, in-depth classes with projects that you actually get to work on, my Skillshare page. Links are available in the video description.